If you had 100,000 in 2009, you were able to buy fuel for a week. You would be able to buy, I look after my mom and my siblings. You'll be able to buy food for the house. You'll be able to have some money for the salon and maybe some money to have a few drinks with your friends. But now 100,000 is just a drop in the ocean. The price of fuel has been going up every 2 days.
The daily rise in the price of commodities is increasingly becoming unbearable for the average Ugandan consumer. A visit to the next local shop, supermarket or fuel station means one now has to part with a shilling more every day that passes. Some people are opting to have 1 meal a day because they can no longer meet their basic needs.
Now there's no sugar in the supermarkets. So what are you going to do? Maybe you have to reduce the number of times you take tea. And the sugar is not available. There are two things. There's it not being available in the shops and the price is high, but it is not available. So what's going to happen? You will have to adapt and not take tea with sugar.
Economic experts cite the high food prices, which have gone up in the last 1 year by almost 40%, as the major cause of inflation. But they also argue that the situation has been made worse by imported inflation since Uganda imports a lot of goods.
Now for us, it's sort of a double whammy because, to give an example, in Kenya the inflation rate now is about 15.5%. In Uganda it is 18%. Now if you go to buy commodities from Kenya, you're buying them at a very high price because of the prices in Kenya at the moment. In addition to that, you've got to transport those goods from Kenya to Uganda. The price of fuel has resulted into an increase in transport costs.
Experts warn that the situation is likely to get worse before it gets better, but they are hopeful that with the rain now falling in many parts of the country, food supplies could normalize in the next harvest season, boost supply and bring down prices.
The trend over the last 4 or 5 months is actually been sort of a deterioration of the situation. But if you're in the farming business, you've got to increase production. Everyone is leaving the village, selling the land and coming to drive a border. All those people have to buy food. Whereas before they are growing their own food, they're now adding to the demand in the urban areas.
The president has called for a special sitting of cabinet on Thursday, this Thursday, the 4th of August, to discuss the state of the economy and then come out with a comprehensive statement.
The president has called for a special cabinet meeting to discuss inflation issues currently going on in the country. But in the meantime, experts advise the public to only spend on essentials as the worst is yet to come. Michael Baleke, NTV.